Welcome everybody. Doing a little different format today because it's nice and sunny. Got the windows open, trying some different lighting here. But today we are going to be talking about the Buck 110. I've had a couple bucks on the channel in the past, but I've never done the classic Buck 110, which is like the grandpa's knife, your dad's knife, your knife. Every American back in the 70s had one. If you watch like the original Red Dawn and stuff, they've got Buck 110s, Buck 119s and stuff, and just classic. It's just a classic American knife. And this is the Buck 110. It is a hunk of brass. This thing is heavy. It's not lightweight by any means. Sorry, bug out fans, this knife might be a little too heavy for you. But if you wear jeans and a belt, this is great. Whether you use the belt sheath or drop it in the back pocket, front pocket, whatever you like to do, cargo pockets, this knife, it's big, it's bulky, but it's carryable. It's not so big that you can't carry it. It is, to me, both one-handed open, one-handed closed, depending on how you do it. Like, yes, you can do the two hands open, stuff like that, but you can do one hand open, come around, pop that lock, and then like push it against your knee or something, on your thigh or whatever, and just close it up. I just got this, so I'm being a little careful with it because I don't know the ins and outs of the knife just yet. But one hand open, one hand close, two hand open, two hand close. Very convenient knife. Especially love the drop open bit. That's fantastic. As usually you have the time to two-hand close a knife most of the time, but usually you're holding on something, you got something in your hand there, so you can just do that and you're good. This thing is like razor sharp out of the box. Little piece of notebook paper here, like just right through. And you can do the little swiggles and squiggles and stuff that just show how sharp the knife is out of the box. Like, this sucker was done great at the factory, and it is made with like 440 steel or something. I'm not entirely sure. It's just a standard, mostly stainless steel that's been heat treated really well. Now, I do think some modern buck knives may not be treated well. I've seen some tests where the Buck 110s with the Bose heat treat logo on them have failed the hammering through the bolt test. Now, I don't know if it's so much the knife that was the failure point. I mean, yes, the knife has a chip in it, but was it the knife that wasn't hardened properly, or were they chopping a steel bolt that was hardened too hard? Kind of got to do your tests and research on those. But even if the heat treat is just a standard stainless steel heat treat for most knives, like, this knife is going to hold up good. And to me, honestly, people complain about sharpening your knives. If you don't know how to sharpen your knife, don't get a knife. And if you're the sort of person that's already considering a Buck 110, you probably already know how to hone your knife on the back of a coffee mug or something. So live with it, deal with it. I think sharpening knives comes with the territory of carrying and using a knife. So, like, if you buy a pair of glasses for yourself, you're not going to never clean them. You're going to clean them, and you buy the tools to clean the glasses because it comes with the territory. Buy a knife, learn how to sharpen the darn thing. But anyways, nice solid knife, no side-to-side blade play, no up and down blade wiggle. It'd be nice if Buck would incorporate the cold steel triad lock on this. That would be fantastic. But the lockback on this is still very, very nice. And let's get ourselves a chopstick here. I always love doing feather sticks on chopsticks, just kind of fun passing of the time. Just kind of see just how good of a knife this is at just making precision, smooth, thin cuts. And it looks like this one is just doing quite well. Now, yes, part of it is because it's sharp out of the box, but like, that is very good for a bamboo chopstick. I like using bamboo because the grain is always consistently even. Whereas if I was to go out and get a couple sticks of wood, you'd get inconsistent grain and you could get improper tests. I love using chopsticks. They're just great standardized whittle sticks, to just mess around with. I would love to see a lanyard hole on the Buck 110. That would be something I would love to just see on this. But as it stands, this is a very capable knife. I do not know what all that is. Looks like a little piece of foam down in there. Let's see here. Can we dig that out? Using a Capri Sun straw. Got part of it scooched over. Yeah. 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 Got it scooched around. Looks like a little piece of packing foam or something. I'll dig that out later. But this, like, I think this is a fantastic knife. The treated wood handle, the brass that just goes all the way up and around. The steel's been shinied up, and now what I don't like is that the spine is rounded over some, so it's not great for ferro rods, but you could use the swedge for ferro rod striking. That would work. But this is just a classic, beautiful knife. Lovely thing, and you can, if you get the camera angle right, you can see the peen right there. Some knives you can't really see that, but right there you can. That's fun to see. To me, that is. But the wood is beautiful. The knife is done beautifully. The brass is going to patina over time and hopefully get some dents from hitting on stuff, dropping it on the ground. Just gives the knife character. This is an heirloom knife, if ever there was one. This knife, if treated well, will be around forever. Like this, forever enough to the average human. You know what I mean? Like, come on. This thing is just a beauty. It's fantastic. If you're considering getting one, I'd recommend checking it out. I'm already loving it. I've just had it for like 30 minutes so far. I've been messing around with it some. I love it. I've got extra large hands, so I've got like a full 4-finger, 5-finger grip on this knife. You can choke up a little bit on it. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful. What I would like to see done is a sharpening choil on the knife. This does not have a sharpening choil, so that's kind of a bothersome thing to me, but, we can work around that. Maybe I'll add one myself down the road. But it's kind of a cheap and dirty knife, and it's also an elegant knife. So it's like, it's this blend of both. It's like American ingenuity with American crassness. You know what I mean? Like, it's beautiful, it's rough, it's elegant, it's balanced perfectly amongst all of these things. So, with that said, this has been the Buck 110. And stay tuned for future update videos of this thing, because I'm sure they will come along. But this is definitely going to be my camp knife for sure. We'll try to carry it some, but I'm always testing out gear, so it's hard to kind of squeeze it into the rotation without having a Batman level of belt pouches on my belt. You know what I mean? So, thank you for sticking around and watching. This has been the Buck 110. Not sponsored by Buck, but hey, if Buck wants to send me something, I'll take it. I'll review it. But with all that said, thank you for watching the video. Hope you found it useful and informational. Hope it helps you build your EDC to your standards. And until the next time, farewell, carry well, and bye-bye.